business owner. I represent. I'm from the fold. Everybody throw up that shit. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. Let cash accumulate over days. And chase that check for days. What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
DJ Cam gonna show him how to
Yeah,
drill.
that's right. I'm gonna start catching that. But what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the recap with Let Cash Accumulate Over Days. Today is June the 6th, Tuesday, and the indices closed bullish. Not a different type of bull today. We're gonna talk about it. We're about to get into it here. But before we go any further here, this is recap coverage from the stock and crypto market. These are live ideas of thought and studies. This is not financial advice on this stream or with this company. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get right into what happened today. Indices closed bullish right here. As you can see, S&P closed about 10% up right there. And make sure y'all follow the Twitter right there, at Let Cash. That's Twitter right there, at Let Cash. You know, you can get the indices pre-market and indices closed Monday through Friday. But yeah, man, pretty much that's what happened today there. The indices closed that way, bullish. And, you know, you got people just high-fiving right now and just having fun right now because the market hasn't consolidated at these highs in a while. Notice the difference from this right now, what it's doing in last year. You know, just it looks like the market is about to push high here. We're consolidating at the highs now. So it just looks like where we're at is becoming the bottom. But we're going to talk about what happened. S&P 500 ticks up on Tuesday to close at highest level in 2023. The S&P 500 added 0.24%, trading near a 9-month high to finish at 4,283.85. It was also the highest close for the broad market index dating back to August 2022. The NASDAQ composite climbed 0.36% to end at 13,276.42. The Dow Jones Industrial Average eked up or out at a narrow gain of 0.03% or 10.42 points to close at 33,573.28 as losses of more than 2% and Merck and United Health weighed on the blue chip average. So it looks like the healthcare sector sold off today. We're about to check into that. United Health and Merck, looks like the health something sold off right there. And the Democrats, they've been trying to get the that health sector's price cheap for a while now. It looks like it's starting to take place a little bit over there. 2% loss. But we'll see. We're about to check on the charts and numbers here momentarily, but we'll look into that and see what's going on in the health sector. But overall, the market was pretty much bullish. It was a different type of bull today. Like I said, you got pretty much it was led by the Russell 2000, basically, and you know the Nasdaq. But it was pretty cool that rally today. So that's pretty much what happened. Three things we're still watching. Obviously, the data. And it was no data today, you guys. So you saying the market really held up from where it was at. You know, so that's really good considering, you know, could have really just sold off and did whatever it wanted to do, but actually you saw it did what it wanted to do. It consolidated. So we're still up here in the air, you know, looks like it's about to break out again. That's what it looks like. But, you know, the data tomorrow is going to actually tell you that. You got trade balance data, consumer credit data, and jobless claims data on Thursday. So tomorrow and Thursday's data is kicking back in the market. So that should be moving the market for sure. No Fed speakers, remember, still. So kind of seeing what they're doing It looks like they're having a wonderful time on vacation. It looks like they're just, they're still holding their trimming profits. They're buying back. They're holding. It looks like it. That's what it seems like for now. So we know with that consolidation where it's at, the market continues to stay where it's at right now. Another move is inevitable. It's on the way, you guys. It's coming. Stay patient. It's around the corner. You hear that? Shh. What's that? It's the light. That's it. You see what I'm saying? That's how quick it's gonna be. So just be ready for it. I'm trying to give you an example, basically. But three things we watching, man. Fed going quiet, like I said. But you see how the market is trading and investing still with them going quiet. OPEC fallout, you guys. Remember Saudi Arabia to make an additional voluntary cut of 1 million barrels of oil per day as part of new OPEC plus deal. So remember that has really made the oil gas prices go back up here. So just keep an eye out on that. I'm hearing there's something about they think the banks are about to come back strong. And if that is so, man, that's just another sign of the market is definitely going higher because the banks really have been weak this whole time. This rally has only been by AI and big tech, honestly. So if the banks start picking up, you guys, then the overall market definitely will pick up behind it. So just something to be looking out for. Definitely oil and everything else. But yeah, so that's it right there. As far as no Fed speakers, oil, that three things to watch. Economic data, you guys, and top 5 things to know. Fed blackout period, like I said, just continue to watch how the market is reacting with them not like being there and they're on vacation until that June 14th policy decision, basically. So just continue to look out for that and just understand how that works. But U.S. ISM service PMI, you see how that data was yesterday, but not really. The market, it was kind of bullish, but seeing that it is holding up, it's still stating that data was bullish. So it's another breakout period, coiling up right now, or a breakdown period. So that's what you need to be expecting here coming soon. It's too much consolidation. Traders, investors get frustrated, then the move happens. So it's just what it is. So just be expecting that. And these earnings results coming out. And Apple still got that event going on all week. Notice they did sell off, but I seen they did jump right back up. So the dip got brought over there, Apple. So keep your eye on Apple, man. But these earnings results, starting out with GameStop tomorrow, going to be big. Cracker Barrel sold off a little bit today with their earnings report, but they bounced right back up. But these some earnings tomorrow. Trip.com. Who else? Campbell's. Ali's Toro before the open on Thursday, and after close, GameStop though will be a key win. So just be on the lookout for GameStop, man. Wouldn't surprise me if they apes jump back in the market right now, being that it is a bull market, and rally GameStop. Now I don't think it'll be like it was in 2021, but I don't know that. You see what I'm saying? So, like, at the end of the day, just be on the lookout for GameStop. It's going to have a lot of volatility up or down, I feel like, tomorrow after hours. Even though that it's in the Russell 2000, and you see that's the small caps, but small caps kind of rallied today, so could be a sign indicating GameStop might be about to go up a little bit. So we're about to see here tomorrow. But that's pretty much it as far as data and what to know here. That's basically going to move the market, of course. So let's go ahead and get into the charts and numbers. But follow Twitter, LA Cash. Indices closed bullish. As you can see, like I said, the rally was led by the Russell, and they were up 2%. You see what I'm saying? In the NASDAQ, 36% right there. The VIX was sold off a lot today. We're about to look at that. And that's how these are just more signs and signals. If you know the market, today really could have rallied, but you see it wasn't led by the S&P 500 really, or the NASDAQ really, or the Dow Jones really. It was just really the Russell 2000. So that's why you saw that today. But just imagine if the other sectors would have got on point while the VIX is this low. So we're going to look at all this here on the charts and numbers. It's just things signaling out that we're in a consolidation period, and the market is probably about to push higher here, you guys, actually, before it goes lower. So we're just looking at everything, but that's what the indices did close bullish. So we'll see tomorrow what it's going to be pre-market. Let's go ahead and get into the charts and numbers. SPY. The SPY. So looking at it from this perspective, they put in a look, green candle. Remember how I was telling you yesterday on the recap? Basically, let me get a sip here. Excuse me. So basically, I was saying this red candle right here. The next candle was followed by another red candle, which caused this big green candle. That's why we're up here now. So this green candle now, we're up here, was followed by a red candle. So everybody was getting a little panicky yesterday. But today, we put in another green candle, squeezing this one, squeezing that red candle. So this lets you know that the bulls are definitely in full control, bull momentum, and they can make another candle green higher tomorrow. And then that's their breakout move right there. The 430 is their target. And just remember, you guys, if they break above 430, the next level of resistance is 435. There is a gap to fill there. So 435 is a target. That is actually in play on the SPY here to the upside. But 430 there is a wall of resistance there. So we're going to be looking at that level closely tomorrow on the SPY and see if it breaks above 430 because that's just where it needs to go now at this point. That you've squeezed that red candle. You have the momentum, you have the strength, you have the guidance to just go up now. You must do it. If you don't, you put a red candle there tomorrow. I think people will get a little frustrated, but they actually still see a dip by an opportunity. But I think it'll take a little longer. You might be feeling that down gap instead if we don't push higher tomorrow or by the end of the week. So it's just something to still be looking at, obviously, both ways here. It's only been 2 days in the market this week. It's still kind of early in this week. Volatility has been going down, obviously. So you see, and that this is still no fear at all in the market at all. So it's just a matter of time. From the 1 day perspective here on the SPY, though, upside level tomorrow, though, you guys, like I said, 430. You must break above to 430 here. You're either gonna get rejected here, or like I said, you're gonna break out here to 430, 435. It'll be a quick little thing there going on, and then you will find rejection here as well. If you do not find rejection there, the target for the overall bulls here long term is 440. They want it back there because there was a lot of fighting there previously when the market was this high in 2020, 2021. If you haven't been investing for quite a while, the past 5 years, 6 years, you know what's going on right now, and it's really mindful to understand and remember things where they were before until we got here. So at the end of the day, you guys, 440 is a target for the bulls. That's just where the bulls they want to party at. They want to they lost a lot of people lost a lot of money there, and they could get their money back there if that makes sense. So 440 is a target for them. They're going to try to hit that if they break through these levels of resistance, though. First, that's the whole idea. So obviously resistance is strong here. Still, there is a lot of this is a big bear camp right here. This bear camp right here is basically the camp that's holding the economy up at this point. And it's starting to be recognizable. It's starting to expose them. So you don't know whether they're loading up on more to the downside or they're leaving. They're getting out of that position. They're getting out of the way. So it's just things to be looking out for and things to be waiting for and on the SPY and everything else going on in the overall market, you guys. Everything's about patience at the end of the day. This is a business. This is not a casino. Remember that. But yeah, so upside levels right there on the SPY, you guys. To the downside though, the SPY, if we're not pushing if we're not pushing to 430, the SPY's not going to 430. That's the target. That's the first target to break through. Then to the downside, 427. Then you probably will find A little bit of consolidation there, but then I see 425.80 to the downside on the spot. And then from that point, you might find support there in consolidation, but then you may see just a whole pullback here, possibly back to 423.50. So that's the new bear target. The Bears are loving that. If they can get the market back there, and the Bulls, the bull party, the bull rally, the bull run continues. If the Bulls can get it to 430 and break resistance at 430 and get to 435, their target 440. So just be on the lookout for that going further. Triple Qs. Triple Qs. Same thing, man. Same thing. They're actually looking, they're starting to look strong again. And I say that to say I know in the other recap here previously, I'll admit it. I said they were looking weak. But after today, I realized they're actually just consolidating. Weak is looking like how it was looking here when it was really, to a point. Then it broke. Then it shocked everybody again, and they're up higher. It was getting there, but that little pop back today to 355, it shows slight strength. So now they're consolidating. It looks like for a move higher. It looks like they're coiling to make it. Instead of the leap this time, it may not be the leap like you saw last time. It might not be straight to 366. Now that's going to be a target here further going into the summer and going into the fall. But I think 366 is a target long term, mid term now. It looks like here short term 358 to 360 is their first target now on the triple Qs. And it just looks like that's just going to be a point where it's going to put them right above this. So they'll be happy with that. And that does continue their momentum. And you'll see in the video and all these NASDAQ stocks pick right back up from where they left off. So just be on the lookout for that, obviously. But from the one-day perspective here, like I said, they look strong today. They're just going to need now, it's back to that 356 point. You got to break above it still. At the end of the day, you can look strong all you want, but you got to do this now to really prove that you're strong. So break above 356. If you can break above 357, because you remember you traded in that this week, we were there already. So now that's another key level to break, and then boom, you're off. You will get your break right through 360 there on the triple Qs. New target here, new settled target. Then it may consolidate at the 358 area. These are your next levels here to be looking out for on the triple Qs, you guys. Short term here, going to end of the week next week. Any day this week. So be on the lookout for that soon, coming soon. Downside levels though, you guys. 353. That don't hold. It's back to 350 is their target here for the Bears. Bears still want 350. They still take it. They know that's a good little steep in the triple Qs. A nice little pullback. You might find more buyers there at 350, whatever the case may be. But that's just their target there. If 353 doesn't hold tomorrow, you guys be looking out for the next level below that 352.50 to 350. Simple as that on the triple Qs to the downside. DIA, Dow Jones. So looks like they consolidated. They did tag the low here today, 334, but found some support there, closed at 335. So consolidated as well. Looks like it's another move coiling up here. The selling off point basically is in. This thing is oversold here at this point. Look at it. Just like the triple Qs in the SPY looking just like the same. They're definitely oversold. Could be brought right back up. So knowing that going into tomorrow here, the upside level here obviously is on the DIA to the upside. They need to get back to 337.70, and it puts them right back in the position to break back above 339 here. And 340, remember, is the DIA target, so they need to get there. That's still a goal for the Bulls there to get to 340 on the DIA. Just be on the lookout for that there to the upside. Now to the downside, you guys, 335, 334 don't hold tomorrow. it's gonna get ugly here. You're gonna see the DIA pull back to 332.72. Then you're gonna see it possibly go to 330 and consolidate there. That's a bear target. The Bears definitely wanted there since the DIA did kind of gap up here in one day last week, considering all those Dow Jones earnings reported right here, Lulu and et cetera last week. So yeah, to the downside could definitely be trying to fill that void there, that gap, and play back down here at 330 here for a while. You just never know. That's the bear target though for sure, and then the bull target is that 340. So one or the other is coming soon here. IWM. Same thing here. This is what led the market rally today, you guys. IWM bullish. Haven't traded at 184 in a while. Remember, I told you once they get to 184, now we're talking. Now we're talking these little small caps. Now we're talking. It seems like money's moving towards it. And when we say small caps, we say Russell 2000. We're just looking at all the companies basically under that sector. So that's what you should be looking out for. Some names off the top of my head is just the top ones is like Roku, AMC, GME, GameStop. Just these are just examples of the top ones, and but these are the little small stocks they rallied today. So they can pick up a little bit higher here too. Now, don't play with them now. Look at year to date here. We're gonna look out here. They ain't did this in a while here, so they finally found some strength here to match that candle right there. So that's really another sign that the market is bullish too here going further here. If the IWM is doing that type of situation, I mean everybody's buying everywhere. So next breaking point right here is this right here, 192. That's going to be a target here that they're going to be trying to hit long term. Now that could happen. That could happen by it could happen soon. 2 weeks. It could happen a month, 2-3 months from now, 6 months. But that's the high target that IWM definitely wants. But first and foremost, level to level. It's at 184 now. So tomorrow, upside levels here obviously is that 186. They need to go ahead and break out of this area, and let's go ahead and see if this thing can handle 186. If it can handle 186, you guys, you'll be looking at the IWM to break through to possibly 190. Could be a recent target before they really challenge that 192 area. It's a lot of bears here at 192. So just know that for sure. There's bears here at 192. Like I said, if you can break above 184, there's really not any resistance until about 186 or 188, really to 190. So, but after that point, yeah, it's going to be a battle from that point. But the IWM can really do that and rally like that as well, even though they're just the small cap. But they can do that, So that's the upside levels there. The LCAOD, and to the downside, LCAOD, IWM can pull back right here at 182.30 and just give that back. And if that don't hold, the next level will be back to 180.35 to the downside. So just be looking out for these levels closely. That's where the Bears obviously will want it back in their comfort zone here to the downside going into the next week or by the end of the week. VIX, oh my. Look at the volatility, you guys. VIX, volatility, the speed of the market, everything still getting a sell-off. Excuse me. Wow. The VIX is still getting a sell-off. That is amazing. I had to stop and take a little quick drink, my bad. But I'm looking at the VIX. That means the fear is still continuing to leave the market. The market can really rally tomorrow, you guys, if data is good. And Thursday. Really, it can rally all the remainder of the week. There's no Fed speakers or anything. Just look at this volatility. There's no fear in the market at all. The volatility is going down, which means the market is just coiling, consolidating higher. That's what you're getting right now. You're getting higher highs. As long as the VIX continue to travel this way, this direction, and now we got another breakout low here. Now we could be a little overextended, but obviously at this point, we thought that up here, We thought that here. We thought that here. We thought that here. We thinking it now. So I don't know if we're overextended. The VIX might be trying to tell us something. The market might be about to break out here to new all-time highs, possibly, man, or something. If the VIX continue to move this way, and we start the channel down here at this $11 level or $9 level back in 2018, and you saw the market was obviously high then during those times. So if we get back and where we're at now, if the VIX continue to travel to that low, man, like I said, you're gonna see share prices pick right back up, man. What you see now is technically cheap. It's going to be very expensive if the VIX continue to do this, you guys. That's serious. In all seriousness. So just keep an eye on the VIX. Right now, this is what it's doing. The VIX is selling off here. The market is going up. The Bulls consolidating. They got momentum. They got control. It's their market. They're doing whatever. The VIX is signaling that and telling us that. So that's no lie. But tomorrow here, now you're just going to see if the VIX put a green candle back in up here to possibly $16 here. That's what you're looking out for tomorrow. And if they do that, expect a pullback in the overall market. You might see here, could be peaking here, possibly peaking here. That could be a possibility here if you see the VIX pop back up that high. So I'm looking out for that. Now, the VIX break below here, another candle to the low. Now the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, and the Dow Jones, they kind of took your light today. Now you go low tomorrow to $13.27 on the VIX if you want here, and put another red candle like that. Yeah, you're going to see the market. Everybody's going to be up at least 1%, 2%, possibly. Yeah, so just be on the lookout for that tomorrow on the VIX, you guys. Caterpillar. Oh, Caterpillar. So yeah, like I said, man, Caterpillars, they're in the Dow Jones, and like I was just saying on the VIX, like I said, you see that if you see another red candle to the downside lower tomorrow, you won't see these stocks be so nice tomorrow, or if that do that again, bleed that. Like I said, you're gonna see the market push higher, everybody 1% at least, and stock prices are gonna be up $4 or $5 everybody. $3 at least everybody. So just keep that in mind. Just something to be, aware of. Caterpillar is a strong stock right now. They're in the Dow Jones. Caterpillar is obviously a company that construction used during the summer a lot. So Caterpillar is making a lot of equity right now. They have $116.821 billion market capitalization. So that's just trying to get a little higher for them. They're probably trying to get to about 120 by the end of the summer. It's probably their goal. But here, so you're going to be looking out for levels here on Caterpillar. You see it bounce right back up as LCAOD expected here. Because it did sell off here from this level on Monday, and we sold off here at 221. Then now we're right back here at that level again, and it almost sold off again back that low, but it didn't. It actually stayed up this time and consolidated. So it does look like Caterpillar is about to break out here to the upside. Upside levels tomorrow I'm expecting here. Their target is 230 here, the 232 to the upside. So that's where I'm expecting Caterpillar to be tomorrow. To the downside, if not, I expect a back test about 224. If that don't hold, you may see a back test at 221 and it not hold this time, and we get Caterpillar below 217.10 here to the downside, you guys. So be looking out. That's what the bears will still obviously want. So let's be looking out for that to go either way there, still on Caterpillar. Obviously here in this market condition. Apple. Oh, Apple. They still got the little events going on all to the end of the week. So, like I said, it looks like today you got some new investor mindset. They actually brought up Apple today. They brought the dips here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You feel me? 5 and close. So they're holding Apple up there. And Apple's not flushing below this. So this does look like Apple's trying to carve in a bottom here. So if you want those headsets and you want Apple product, it looks like now would be the time to go long. It could be signaling that possibly. You can obviously wait till tomorrow and see what it does. But it does look like that's what the chart is stating here. So to the upside, tomorrow, 180 needs to break above on Apple, and if they break above that, their target, they'll be comfortable with just getting back to 182.67 on the upside there on Apple. And I think from there, they'll figure out if they're going to break back out to all-time highs at that 185 level again and go ahead and hit their long-term target at 190. That's up to Apple, but I know they're going to be comfortable here at about 182, 182.50 to the upside by the end of the week. To the downside, Apple, 177.98 don't hold. Next level here it will be a 176.50 to the downside and possibly 175.50 to the downside. The Bears still want that target. You still got some people that want Apple to get a little bit cheaper so they can get in, and they're hoping that. So that's just a target level for them as well. Bears and Bulls there. There you go. Better look out for those levels and watch it happen. Google. Oh, Google. Oh man, so Google hit their target, you guys, 128, but I do see resistance at their target, so they could be coiling up for a breakout, you guys. Google hit their target, so they could be coiling up for a breakout. It's just that simple. It looks like the new target now is, because they hit that one, is 130 here to the upside. And that 131 level I was telling y'all about on the last recap. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. But yeah, 131 Google, man, that's a target they're trying to get to, you guys. And yeah, for real, if they get to 131, then really it'll be 135. Google really trying to break out and show that they the cheap AI, but they the best AI, and they're gonna be the most expensive AI here in the near short term future. Google can be doing that and saying that. Remember, they already have $1.62 trillion. NVIDIA doesn't have that yet, but their share price is already high. It's just things to be thinking about, you guys. Things to be thinking about. But them the upside levels, though, on Google there. Yeah, tomorrow looking to see if it breaks to the new target at 130 to 131. To the downside, though, on Google, could be, they hit the target. They could be satisfied here. They may give back here to about 125.60 here to the downside. And I think the Bears want it at least 124 even. The Bears will be fine here at 124 on Google to the downside. And that's pretty much it, you guys. That's it. That's all the plays for the week here. We're going over with. We're going to do another recap tomorrow and see what, if I just said is going to happen, or if it's coiling up, consolidating to happen. It looks like it's going to happen. So we're going to be looking out for all that, man, tomorrow. Yeah. Let's look at a couple earnings here. I'm going to show y'all Cracker Barrel. They did sell off on their earnings here. Cracker Barrel put in a little red candle here to the downside. So from here, 99 all the way to 86, but open market got 92, so not really a good earnings there, but it did go down. So I just wanted to show y'all how earnings work if some of y'all are new to the channel. But yeah, that's just how earnings work. But tomorrow, you guys, like I said, earnings expected GameStop to look like this. It should GameStop. If you're new to this, like I said, we got to look here 5 years out here, but in 2021 they rallied from $4 to $121, and it was really more than that. It was about $355, and it actually was about $580. But it was like you would have had to be there to see it, if that makes sense. So it was crazy, man. But GameStop earnings is coming up tomorrow after hours, you guys, and they're sitting right here in the middle of where it all kind of started at. When they were hot and they rallied from here to 83. So GameStop is looking like is it about to do something in here? Is it coming to the question mark, or is it breaking back below? Are we coming? I wouldn't say that low, but you get what I'm saying. It can go either way. Obviously, possibly, I say in here, obviously though, for sure. So which way we're going? Either going to that question mark or that question mark, GameStop. We will see tomorrow after hours. And like I said, we'll have it pulled up here on the recap. But other than that, man, y'all enjoy your evening. That's it. We'll be back with another recap tomorrow. The futures are a little green. We're here right now. Everybody's green, but it's flat. Stock futures are flat after S&P 500 notches highest close since August. So a lot of excitement here. Apple needs apps for its 3500 Vision Pro headset, and the clock is ticking. So we're going to find out what that means. Oil is up right now. You see that's in the green too as well. Oh, man. So we'll be back tomorrow with another recap, you guys. And like I said, enjoy your evening. This was the recap with Let Cash Accumulate Over Days. I'll see y'all tomorrow with a brand new recap. Remember, stay patient, stay positive, and know your purpose. Peace.